Not all heroes wear capes. But they do wear swords. I mean masks, whatever. I'm not retaking that.
Yay! No!
Time to review the new Metro Boomin album, Not All Heroes Wear Capes. Metro Boomin is a very popular producer in the rap game. So when he announced that he was retiring, people were not very happy. So then he came around with this project just out of the blue. And what do I think of it? You come back with an album cover that looks like this. You're like guaranteeing bombastic comeback. And you give us music that sounds like this. I don't know, it's maybe a little misleading. From now on, I'm probably gonna break this formula I have for review. I review each track one by one, mostly because it's completely impractical for reviews. It makes everything very awkward and stupid, and it doesn't allow me to jump from track to track as I wish, and that means I have to cover everything. And that also means I have to cover tracks that I have nothing to say about, like, I don't know, these tracks, but I will mention what I think of them in the description. I always do. Oh yeah, if you want to know what I think of something if I didn't talk about it, just go to the description. That's for every album I will review. I think first we gotta talk about the biggest song off this album. Don't Come Out the House is easily the most hyped track on this album. Yeah, the song, I'm not really sure what to think of it. Honestly, it sounds kind of cheap, but there's so many elements that are like super cheap in the production that are like used together to make something actually kind of interesting. But I don't know if I quite like it. I don't even know if I like the part where 21 Savage whispers half a verse. I know this is probably supposed to be funny, but like, I don't know, I'm not really picking up on the punchline. I think the worst one is Dreamcatcher. The song is just boring. It's supposed to be this like really haunting and mysterious production, but it just comes off as minimalist and bland. I think the one interlude on this song, only one, adds nothing to the album as an experience, as a listening experience. It's really just distracting. The opening track, 10 a.m. / Save the World, has okay production to start, but it really just sort of gets a little monotonous. This might have something to do with Gucci Mane's performance on it, because he is just so boring. I think the biggest surprise for me was that the Gunna feature wasn't terrible. Yeah, I like Space Cadet. I think it was okay. The production's actually fantastic. I'm not completely on board with Gunna's performance, but, you know, it could be worse. It could be drip harder material, and it isn't. Only You is probably my favorite track, though. It's got a really good instrumental. This one's actually fun. It has a lot of energy, and I like it. No More seems like it should have been the most hyped song on the album, because it has, like, 7,000 artists on it. It feels really bland. It drags on way too long. Each performance is really slow and trotting and boring. Especially Kodak Black. He ruins every song I like. Kodak Black is probably one of my least favorite artists of the year. You guys really want me to make a worst of the year list, so I'll talk about him more later this month. Overdue was alright. I mean, people are saying that 21 Savage delivers the best verses. I don't think so. I think Travis does. If songs like Power Glide, Sicko Mode, No Heart prove anything, it's that all of these performances can do much better than they do on this project. But as is, it's okay. The album's fine. There's nothing I would probably return to other than maybe Space Cadet and Don't Come Out the House. Despite neither of those being my favorites on the album, they're just the two most memorable. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the Drake song. Yeah, it's okay. Most of the better songs are more reliant on the production. I think the worst songs are worse because the production isn't there. I think for a surprise return from such a big artist, he should have done better. I'm gonna give this album a 5 out of 10. I don't hate it. Next on album reviews, I don't I don't know. Say what you want me to review for albums next, which is probably nothing. That Trench review is terrible.
Goes into these really awful hi-hats.
Dude, do you know what a hi-hat is? I'll give you a hint. It's not a range. It's not a vocal range. It's literally a drum. I hate myself. See all you gurglers later. All you have a great day. What the heck is up?